Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of April. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it does not, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. If you still don't find them there, then simply check back with me in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Okay, so I do have a couple of little dogs over here, so don't be surprised if they shoot out into the reading. However, they should be going back to sleep now. All right. If that happens, I apologize in advance. So sorry. Okay. Beginning at the heart of this reading, we have the black cat and the heart at the heart of the reading. Okay. This is definitely speaking to true love. With regards to this relationship that you're so very worried about, I can see. And you're worried most likely because maybe action has not yet been taken, that it may be taking a very long time. It could be someone is lacking in courage to take action, or lacking in confidence even. It's somebody who's looking to the future perhaps and imagining the worst. Or that, well, I already know what the outcome's going to be. So, like negative thinking, it kind of delays this. But know that let's say in the past, somebody was not willing to listen, or they were being uncooperative. Know that that is about to change. You or they will kind of fit the pieces together of something that was puzzling them. Know that there is a window of opportunity, because aces are merely windows, but there will be a window of opportunity, a change in luck that will help you to get this new beginning, to have something solid, to have this true love, or to reconnect these two people. The hat can be a change in status. So it's like to take something further. In the past, somebody reacted quickly, harshly, and cut the other person out. There could have been a lot of insecurities here. Somebody who was feeling insecure, were triggered very easily. Either they felt that you were going to trample all over them, or trample over their heart, or they did this. They trampled, because they're the ones that are on the horse here. Okay, and there's that horseshoe. And I feel that this is about being trampled upon. So something happened, and this person on the horse, who's very upset and angry and waving his sword, it's like off with their heads. I mean, he could have been spurred on by frustration, jealousy, anger, but he definitely brought this to an end. But still, and he may have done so quickly, even without thinking. But with the world in reverse, we know the cycle is not over. Now, it could be you feel it's not over. It could be they feel it's not over. Yeah, again, we get in the past, maybe this person, it could be a meeting or a discussion that didn't go well. It could be that in the past somebody was very uncooperative, and we saw that here. This, there is movement out of the past from somebody that you were like on the outs with, that maybe either you rejected or they rejected. I feel it was them if they are the ones that were on this horse. I feel it was them who rejected you. But now we have movement in the past. Okay, there's movement in the past. Okay, whereas before we have no movement here. There was like a rejection, an ending, not interested. But then we get this movement coming from this person, this change. But at the same time, especially if they rode this horse, if they held that sword, they would be worried. So that would be them lacking the courage to come forward, expecting that they would not be well received after what they did or after what they said. So here we have, the Two of Coins and the Ace of Coins. And the Ace of Coins is a repeating card from the center of the reading. So somebody going back and forth, wanting to bridge the gap with the bridge here. Wanting to bridge the gap between you, to close the distance. Trying to come up with a plan. But they've got mixed feelings over it, and that's because to come back, they can't just come back and pretend that nothing ever happened, can they? So they have to face up to something they've done or said. This requires courage. Now here, interesting, you see this person, this is the movement in the past. Not necessarily physical, but on the mental level. So we have this movement going, and they're thinking, okay? And they're thinking about sending off a message. And we see that this message is planted here, so it not yet moving. But we see that there's a strategy to do this here. It's what they're working on, is sending off this message, getting the courage to send off the message, having mixed feelings over sending off the message. Yep, because here we see the gate's been closed. A barrier keeps somebody from their goal. So the goal could be to, reach out to that person, maybe apologize for an action they took or something they said, or give or offer an explanation even for why they did it. But and see, what they desire is on the other side of that gate, but right now it's closed, and maybe they closed it themselves, but haven't yet found the key to reopen it, you know. It needs the proper key, and so they would be strategizing on what exactly that key would be, or maybe even what the cost would be to them, you know. We have the hourglass indicating they could be under some kind of pressure, okay? They may be feeling pressured. Um, maybe they feel time is running out. And they may feel like they need to take this decision to, you know, hit send. Boom. Yeah. And so, but they've got all these emotions with the water card. It's in the reverse. So they're trying to control them. They're trying to control them. They're trying to, because they're afraid. The moon is here. They hold some information that you don't have, when it's probably about this or why they did that. And they're really tempted to hit that send button. But it's a really big deal for them. They're afraid. And afraid to offer the cup. They don't believe that, I have both the Page and the Knight of Cups. They're struggling with getting up and doing it, or of hitting that send button, of making this gesture or offering this apology with that Page. Of changing the status, of changing the situation. Struggling. A lot of fears and anxieties. It's like the Nightmare card. This can be guilt too. This person could have guilt on their conscience and need or want to clear it. So I'll put these back here. Here we have the beacon and the automobile and the comb. So the beacon is the light, the shedding light. There could be movement here again with the automobile. This is stepping up, taking charge, taking responsibility to clean up this mess, one would say, that they've created. Oh yes, they still desire you. Again, it comes back to them being afraid because they could be feeling guilty. There's something they're carrying. Again, they're feeling guilty about what they did, but there's a reason why they did that or why they reacted that way. That's what is up or will be up for discussion. That's what they're going to explain. It could be that they're going to try a new or a different approach. It is definitely what they need to do. And so somebody feels like like I said, somebody's really tempted to hit that send button. Yep. And anyway, so they have the winds, or you have the winds of change. Okay, you or whoever this is. So this change is coming. It's a crossroads. Your circumstances or situation has or will soon be altered. And you'll have to decide if you're going to change your current direction or stay the course. So be prepared to adapt. You will have a decision or will be facing a decision in the very near future. We have this baby at the bottom of the deck. So this is a new beginning also. The rainbow is your overall message here. So the rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of a true spiritual path, which manifests as the colors of the 7 chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen as the full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it is an affirmation that all is well and that you are in right relationship with Spirit. The rainbow tells you that the end of the storm is near. Persevere and remember that it is darkest just before the dawn. Do not give up hope. Things are about to take a positive turn. Listen for the morning rooster that announces the coming of the dawn, even while the night is still darkest. But do not claim victory yet, nor should you let your guard down fully. Okay, so there's a wee bit of a warning there. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has so generously sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.